the replacement door is coming in as a quality recycled door, meaning it is coming off of another 2004 Mazda 6. So we do guarantee that it comes flawless, and that the fit, look, and act exactly the same. So if there's any issues with it, we won't use it.
Okay.
All right. So all that being said, total cost of repairs we're looking at $2,170.95.
Okay.
Now we are going to go ahead and take care of that in its entirety. We will settle that with the shop directly, so you don't have to worry about balancing anything. All right, and then any questions for me so far?
Yes, I had saw an estimate of like 2,400. So was that the extra amount of money for like a new door instead of a refurbished one?
Yeah, that 2,400 was that from the shop directly?
Yes. And they said that you were going to make make a decision.
Yeah, and that's something that we can that we address with the shop. They also wanted to use a recycled door, so the extra 300 or so was additional labor time for the repairs, which we typically negotiate on. So
I see.
The basic repair plan is the same. It's just slightly difference in labor.
Okay, so the parts, that part didn't change, so that was $400 and something. So, and that wasn't with a new door, which I understand because it is a 2004. And so
correct, yeah, that hasn't changed. The part price there is still $437 exactly.
Okay, so the only thing that you were able to negotiate is the labor.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, and so do you know when what the time frame is in order to get everything squared away?
Yeah, so the shop is aiming for the 28th, and the biggest reason for it taking a little bit of time here is the door is about 2-3 days out. So they're going to be able to take care of the rest of the repairs, but they're going to have to wait for the final repairs and get the door painted and everything until next week. So we're looking at the 28th.
Okay, and so there wasn't any way that they could repair the passenger door?
The front door, correct. The damage on that, it impacted some of the safety elements, like the intrusion bar inside the door. And when that happens, it's not something we can repair. We'd rather replace it with something that we can guarantee the safety on.
Okay. Alrighty then. Yeah. So the 28th. So another 8 days.
Correct. Yep.
And so the door itself is 2 to 3 days out. And so they would need five more days just to put on the new door and do the repair.
About 3 days for that, because they're not open on the weekend. So if they get the door on Friday, then they're looking at 1 to 2 days for repair and paint, and then a final day for reassembling, cleanup, and detailing.
Okay. Yeah. And so I get to keep the rental car until then.
Correct. Exactly.
All right, and then and there's no cost to me on the rental car.
Correct. Yeah, we don't cover any gas used. We don't cover the additional insurance if you opted for that, and then we don't cover the security deposit. But as long as you didn't opt in for the additional insurance, and you're taking care of the gas and you fill it up before you return, the rental, there really shouldn't be any cost to you.
Okay. All right. It just seems like a lot. Right. It just seems like a lot to me because I just can't imagine if he had been going, 35 miles per hour. Just the damage seems minimal to me. You know what I'm saying?
I believe so. It sounds like you were expecting worse damage. Is that accurate?
No, I was expecting less. I was expecting to be able to pick up my car today. I don't understand why this is so incredible or so horrible. I just can't. In other words, I just looking at the damage, how fast, he was going and everything. I expected minimal damage. I expected them to be able to just buff it out, and I can get my car and I can go on with my life. So this just seems to be overkill, and I'm inconvenienced by being in a rental car, when I should have been able to already go about my business at the latest this weekend. And I'm expecting, for the amount of time and everything, I'm expecting they need to do a wheel alignment. They need to, you know what I'm saying? Check to see if my frame is bent. That's what I'm expecting for all of this time and everything. It seems like a lot of, the labor and everything for him to put on a new door. He's not having to rewire any of the electrical systems or anything like that, right? So I don't understand this. I don't understand this. It just seems like a lot to me.
I can kind of understand where you're coming from. A lot of the time is at this point just waiting for the door to arrive.
Mm-hmm.
When it really breaks down, ultimately we're looking at about a 3 to 4 day repair after the door arrives.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the repairs you have to wait until the door gets there because they're going to need to make sure that rear door repair matches up with the front door repair.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that everything's smooth and seamless like it was before for you. They're also going to need to apply the paint, and that has to wait on all the panels until the new door is ready for the paint too.
So you guys are going to paint my whole car? Or you guys are going to paint?
Not the whole car.
So how is that paint?
No, so they're going to paint the new door. They're also going to pull that paint into the front fender and then the rear door as well to make sure everything blends and matches. The whole car isn't necessary. It's just going to be the repair area, but we're going to guarantee that it matches as well.
How is that going to be possible? Do you even know what color the new door is going to be that they're going to have to match it with?
And that's the thing. We're not matching the color of the new door. We're matching the color of your car. So
right.
Match your car. Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is, you're getting a silver door to replace my silver door. Is that right?
Not necessarily. I can't guarantee what color the new door is coming in at. And that's why we're painting the new door. So when the new door gets here, they're going to sand off all of the original paint on the new door and paint it to match your car.
You understand that that's not going to work, right?
I don't understand why it wouldn't work.
Because it's going to be impossible to get the same color as the original. You see what I'm saying? It just seems like it's a lot of extra work.
And I don't see this as being extra work. This is typical for this kind of damage. This is standard. And shops are experts at matching those paint colors, so I am fully confident that
I could see if it was the Mazda dealership. This isn't a Mazda dealership. How are they going to be able to match that paint that has worn since 2004? And they're getting another door that's maybe black or green, emerald green, or whatever it is, white. and they're supposed to sand all of that off and get and then match my door, my car to this new door, instead of just fixing the original door that came with the car, because it's got a couple of scratches on it. I mean, have you went down and seen my car?
I did not see it in person, but I do have the photos, and that damage is more than just scratches. That damage on that front door is very severe.
How could it be severe when he was only going 2 miles per hour?
I can't speak to that. I can't speak to how the collision occurred, but the damage on that.
The airbags did not deploy.
They don't always deploy when there's severe damage.
That's ridiculous. Of course they would. Of course they would. That's the whole point.
And I think you and I are on two very different pages here, because low speed collisions don't deploy the airbags, but can still cause major damage to vehicles. The way that your door is damaged, it looks like you scraped up against it and pushed against it at a slow speed, causing a big indent, causing safety concerns for the door. But it also looks like it's not enough force to have caused the impacts there, cause the airbags to deploy. So it is a very damaged door, but it's not damaged in a way that would cause the airbags to deploy.
So what is your name?
Yeah, my name is Michael.
And Michael, what's your last name?
It is Mailer.
Could you spell that for me?
Malan. And that should be on the estimate. When you either log into the app or the email from us about the estimate, it'll be listed on the estimate for you as well.
And so they haven't started anything yet. Is that right?
They do start the repairs right away, so I would expect them to start on the repairs.
Okay, so if they started already, then that means that when they started on Monday, they should receive the door this week. Is that right?
They were waiting for us for our estimate, so the door would have been ordered today. So my anticipation is that they'll see that door Thursday or Friday.
Okay, so what work would they have started on already?
There is disassembly required on the vehicle in order to make sure that the repairs go smoothly, so they would have started on that disassembly. It is possible they would have started sanding the original door and preparing the fender for that piece.
So how do I know that they're just not repairing my old door and calling it the new door? What a racket. All right, never mind. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for your call.
Yeah. Any other questions I can address for you?
I think I've got it all in my mind. I believe I know exactly what's going on. But thank you though for calling. And you say I should get an email about all of this?
Correct.
All right.
You know that it was completed. Typically, it's within the same day.
All righty. Thank you, Michael.
All right. I will let you go then. Any other questions come up, you can always give me a call and I'll be happy to help.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Are dying because of gun violence.
As long as it's fixed and it looks just like it did, that's fine with me.
Abortion funds, not adding more funding to their enormous budgets. Rather best infrastructure that can be seen. I don't see how it can be reimagined.
Oh.